information has cautioned the media to exercise due diligence when it comes to, bringing out information that is not really confirmed, that is not authentic. And it goes down to Chef Smith's, is it deception? Let me start with Willie.
Okay.
Chef Smith. And then the media also blew this whole thing in, a very wow. Now the information minister is saying we should mind what we put out there.
Yeah, I think now compared to probably some 10 years ago, the media would have just been okay when there is a story out there about Nana Mashansi. And I maybe GTV amehu, maybe TV3 amehu, maybe we amehu. But now the same medium is populated with a lot of channels. And now social media is also having a big effect on the traditional media. Because when I was in school, we even did a survey on the traditional media and the social media and knew how the social media was killing the traditional media. That's why the traditional media had to transit onto social media. That's why now most of the media houses are on social media. So if they are doing news, they all are quick to go on social media to see what's happening. Because most of the news we even read or hear on TV nowadays are things that people see on social media and they translate it onto their traditional media. That's why when you wake up in the morning, I'm sure the first thing you do is you pick your phone. It is a general routine that almost everybody is going through at this point. So when the media is churning out information, they all want to go on social media. And on social media, the algorithms too are working in a way that people are posting to be the first to post. Everybody wants to be, I was the first to report. Inti, akwana obian supporting, wakoji kuka tonabo, and people are in a rush to go and find the news. They wouldn't even go and say, okay, obey kuka ton. Then let's pick his ID. Let's go and do a research on the ID and know that, okay, he definitely is who he says he is. But we all don't do that because we heard, omo ye kukaton, and then ye go. Omo ye dansaton, ye go ye dansaton.
Omo ye kisaton.
No be ye kisaton. So that's our issue. Everybody wants to be the first to report it. And I feel like this ministry is even taking long to make these things. Because there are a lot of things in this country that needs sensitization. 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 Thank you. Most of these things, even the TV we watch, the movies that are being shown on some of the TV stations, they need to go through these processes. The media, those who come to report the news, they need to go through process of check to know that the story you are bringing out there, how well do you have info on it? Chef Smith said he won the cookathon, was a chefathon. When he won it, what are you doing to research and know that, is he truly a cook or he's a pastor? We didn't do all those things.
Or a sexologist.
We didn't do all those things, but he got his own code and created his own. So I feel like the media now, this is something that wouldn't end though. Because I believe as an artist, we are speaking, someone who's also trying to cook a quick news and say, hey, I'm reporting first. That's why even in this town, we have a senior man I respect the most. He went to make a report and he was arrested later on because the person came on radio to give false news. Because when the person had the info, the person failed to do the due diligence of doing proper research. And at the end of the day, it cost the person. So I'm just saying, whatever you are doing, in the media space you find yourself, do thorough check. Because there are a lot of bad news or fracas on there that people are saying. You listen to radio these days, and some of the things people say, you be like, wow, where are the ethics? You watch TV and you look at some of the things people are doing on TV, you're like, how is this happening on primetime TV? Because there is no agency that's sitting to sanitize and see, okay, Diomoya no is right. News no makofaba no research no omukoye research when no musa same we to see and to say. We fail to do all those things and it costs us a lot. So I believe it is a step in the right direction, but much and how are they going to implement all these things? That's questions we need to also ask them and know their strategies. But if you come and say this or you just leave a word of caution, forget, people will still be stubborn. The stubborn boys at the back.
Okay, Stubborn Academy for no. Brahmans, let me come straight to you. Now, this is Guinness World Record we are talking about. People that you can send them mail and they will easily reply to you. I can't remember when Ifwa Singathon.
Ifwa Santua.
What's
Ifwa Singathon? What's the Ifwa Singathon? What's the Singathon game?
Ifwa Santua Singathon. When she completed the whole thing, and then I think she got the information that she wasn't approved or certified. No, she kept the information to herself, and then she kept on enjoying the deals that came her way. Later on, I think Kwame Daze sent a message to GWR, asked them about it, and then he got the information. So what stopped the media this time from doing the same? Would you say the media has now lost their credibility, our credibility?
Okay, let me say this. Some 10 years back, you wouldn't see certain things on prime time TV. You wouldn't see counselors and sex therapists doing sex, whatever, on TV. We've come to a point where regulating what comes out from traditional media is almost impossible now. Who regulates what? Who is in charge of what? If we can answer those questions, we can actually answer this question. Because till date, we have malams on TV conjuring money, talking about rituals and sacrifices and whatnot. But we have a body that is in charge of filtering what we get on TV. At the end of the day, if traditional media is not able to handle these basics of the media industry, how can you control social media? And Wole says something, that's the truth. Now traditional media is fed from social media. The media in general now, it's a global thing. Even the big media outlets in the world and stuff are being fed through social media. But the thing is, what checks, what due diligence do you do before authenticating those news and putting it on your platforms? I feel when it comes to Chef Smith, it was more of he played an emotional card. And that went to his benefits. Because one, when he was doing it, people really didn't give that support as the others got. And he did it for the longest period. And I salute him for that. 35 days. That is not a joke. And after that period, we haven't heard anything from him. So when the thing came out, it came as a surprise and people were overjoyed. But this is where we should have been able to do our work well. Yes, the person has come. The same way if Fuas and Tua's own someone was able to go and check the media outlet, the big media outlet, they all posted it.
Yeah.
Myself, I'm a small media outlet. I posted it.
Anyway, shading
I was
people.
even shading people.
The stone that the builders rejected.
I was shading.
The rejected stone.
I was shading the women that what a man can do, a woman cannot do, even if you give all the resources.
If I show you what I actually drafted down, I said by I'm I think my network was messing up, so it be good.
So it saved you. So it was actually an emotional thing for all of us. So for me, yes, it was totally wrong on his part. But for the media, I feel the media lost its sense of integrity. Not now. Ache.
Okay.
I mean, one big media outlet, it was a program and there were a therapist or whatever on the program doing the nastiest things, all in the name of it's a sex program or whatever for whatever.
Around what time?
It was around 9,
10.
10 thereabouts.
9:10.
Yes.
Wow.
And
Kids should be sleeping around that time.
kids. Which kids?
Ghanaian kids.
Nkola.
Kids of today.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
kids of our time.
So they should be sleeping
But they
around
have
that time.
parents. They have
Kids
to
should be
control
sleeping
them.
10
Around 9:10.
10 p.m.
I
You'll
went.
go to school tomorrow,
10
see,
p.m. Kids should be sleeping.
Listen, I said something that now even the traditional media is being fed by social media.
Yeah, that,
even now,
that one, yeah.
shows that are on traditional media platforms are now streamed online.
Yeah.
So kids are sleeping. And now I have a friend whose daughter is using iPhone 14. That was, I think, somewhere last year or said it. That
Okay.
Akola Kiteo, on D15. She's about 12 years. She's using iPhone 14. I know someone who is...
Or doing homework.
But someone who is like 30 plus. you see, young. Now, this kid has access to all the information. And the world is now a small place. The world is now a one big country. So this kid has access to all these platforms online. On Facebook,
Maybe
wherever.
this particular show is not streamed online.
It's streamed online. I watched it online.
That's why we all saw it.
I hardly watch TV now.
So you're watching it too?
But I saw the video on Twitter, so I had to watch.
No, but I see now, I'm telling you, people hardly watch TV itself.
Yeah.
There can be a program on TV. You know it's on TV. You'd rather watch it on your phone.
On your phone, yeah.
Or if you have a smart TV, you don't even switch to
yes,
the
you just watch it online.
Quick watching YouTube or anything of that
sort. So I'm trying to say that the integrity of the media space itself, it was lost years
But
back.
at 10, a kid, you should be sleeping. You are a kid.
You were a kid.
Yeah, you should be sleeping 10.
See, a kid at our time, when I was
That
young,
is why
it's not the same
alcoholic
kid at this
beverages
time.
are even advertised after 8 p.m. because at that time, kids should be sleeping.
No, but Brahmans, what you're saying, even the kid having access to social media, as a parent,
Yeah,
as
you have to make sure
there
the
are so
kid is
many
asleep.
platforms
So
you can make restrictions on, so you don't
Exactly.
get access to watch something. When I was
No,
little, when I
at
had
that
my
time,
first
your
laptop,
phone shouldn't be
my
with
dad
you.
actually had a way of blocking me from seeing some things on the internet.
Let me tell you
Okay.
something. You see, now when I hear that argument, I tell some parents that actually it is a theoretical argument you are doing. The kids of today.
Oh, Brahmans, if you
Meba.
So you know the kids of today.
if
You
you
decide
block
to
it,
give
you
your
will find
kid
a way.
Listen,
iPhone.
I have a friend whose kid unlocked his phone and put a code on the phone that he couldn't open. The guy said, "On to me some phone call repairs or whatever." Left the phone in the house. The kid was using the phone for 2 months. The guy didn't know.
Stubborn boy at the back.
And anytime the guy picks the phone, puts it on or whatever, he sees the phone locked. Kids of today are not the kids of yesterday. Technology has changed everything. I had my first phone, which was a Siemens. When I went to university, Siemens
one. I saw colors yellow.
A friend is saying a
Round head.
orange, yes,
I'm
orange
saying
backlight. When I went to university, and so Obi Aminim Neba 12 around 12, or use iPhone 14. Obedo University, you see whatever. So what I'm saying is that technology has come to break that barrier that at first my small girl, if you give her a phone, first thing she does is this. She's 2 years.
Daddy always does
At that time, if you give me a phone, me the bob drum, me the dia grow BB. What I'm trying to say is that technology has come to change everything. The way the kids think is different. You might think your kid is kwalao, but I'm telling you, now they are learning coding and stuff in school.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that the options to limit them from certain things is becoming thinner and thinner. So if the media itself had that integrity intact, at least we know that certain things will be censored before. If you go to certain countries, certain things, you don't see them. Even on the social media, you don't see them. Certain things, you won't see them.
Recently, I did an article on 5 African countries that
Yes.
you can't watch pornography.
You can't.
All the access to pornography sites have been blocked.
The country itself
In
has
Africa,
put in measures to make sure these things don't happen. We are in this free range. Nothing works in this country. So for a minister to come and tell us that we should be, you see, so when I say this, someone would think I'm against government or something. But you see, so much is expected from them, they are not doing. So they don't have any right to come and say we should whatever. They have a way to make sure some of these things are checked.
Okay.
Why are they not doing these things?
Okay. All right. Let me go to Cristero. Cristero, Minister for Information is saying that we shouldn't repeat that Cookathon embarrassment. It's a full embarrassment, isn't it?
Yes, but it was still some of the media houses that brought out the true story. So we still have some credible media houses around.
But they are the same people that posted the fake
Yes,
story.
so some decided to post the fake story. Others also decided, no, we need to probe further, verify before.
Okay.
It still took the media houses, some of the media houses, to do this. So we still have some credible. So you cannot put everyone, all of the media houses in one box. Certainly, there are a lot of media houses around these days. Unlike those times where we had, even in Takrady, there were only 2 media houses in Takrady, and
That was GTV and TV3. That was it. And okay,
Yes.
Metro.
Even before, it was just one.
yes.
Before Metro joined and then TV3,
yes.
right?
So now you will lose count of the number of media houses we have here in Sekendi Takrady. You understand? So, also no chaff and so ebem. So there should be a system in place that can monitor the activities of every media house in this space or here in Ghana. I don't know how that is done, but it should be done. You understand? So yes, we don't have to repeat this one, but I will still say that it was the same media houses that brought that verified to get the true story behind the Cookathon whatever. I mean, Chef Smith's Cookathon 10. You understand? So yes, we don't have to repeat it, but who caused some? Now who caused some? We still have some credible media houses around. So I'm sure going forward, this one has taught other media houses some lessons. Will not be too quick to put information out there, especially if I've not verified the information.